Hey, good morning, Acadiana. Dave Baker live, and we're about ready to get ready for the King's Parade. And we've already had the mounted police that have gone by here off toward the right along. The mounted police of the Lafayette City Police have been around since 2005, and the unit has put together a group of horses that deliver a combination of services that no officers can provide, offering a presence equivalent to 20 officers on foot. And of course, they're leading the King's Parade. King Gabriel was named over the weekend and will be coming here live in just a little while to make a toast with some of the crew there. We're live on Vermilion right in front of Park Sans Souci, and as we move back over here to the left, we can see the color guard is getting ready to move along with the start of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Association, and that's the leadoff for the parade. I'm going to mention as the color guard comes through, that is Troop 405, which is the Boy Scouts of the Evangeline Area Council. And walking along with them there is Harold Scheffler. He's a native of Lafayette. He graduated from USL in 1961. In 1949, he began a lifetime relationship there with the Boy Scouts, and he has served on the summer camp staff at Camp Thistlethwaite for many years, and he is also the Evangeline Area Council, the Boy Scouts District Committee member. He's been a Master Scout here since 1949. There he is right there, kind of following the rest of the boys along with him, Mr. Harold Scheffler, who's given so much to our community there, along with the Boy Scouts too. So we want to give him a big round of applause as he goes on by. We also have Sheriff Mark Garber. It looks like he's coming along here. Sheriff Mark Garber in the van here coming along. Mark Garber was elected sheriff back in 2015, and he's the 27th sheriff of Lafayette Parish. He began some of his law enforcement career over in Acadia Parish, serving with the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. He was a police officer in Arlington, Texas. He was also a civilian special agent and criminal investigator for the United States Air Force and a battlefield interrogator in Iraq. Moving along here, we've got the president, or the parade marshal, Randall Mann. Randall Mann serving as the parade marshal for 2019. Randall is a native of Lafayette, grew up around the world, Air Force officer. He returned to Louisiana, and he is the vice president of marketing and public relations for the Acadian companies. John Swift is coming through as well. He is the president of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association. He obtained his law degree from LSU Law Center. 2001, partnered with Swift and Rhodes LLP. His practice involves civil litigation and personal injury and property. He served as the president of the Louisiana Bar Foundation, Lafayette Parish Bar Foundation. He is current president of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association. Michael Gibbons has also gone by. He's the Commodore to the crew of Gabriel, born and raised here in Lafayette, went to Fatima, St. Thomas More, and the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Dr. Jamie Hebert there, the UL Lafayette Provost, is moving along as well. UL, of course, being a huge supporter of Mardi Gras and everything that is South Louisiana. Got a little bit of a break here as we kind of move along. You can see a lot of the folks are stopping there at the tent as the crew of Gabriel is hanging around there getting ready for their king. King Gabriel, this is the 80th King Gabriel that's going to be coming along here pretty soon. The king of Carnival this year, of course, is Gabriel here in Lafayette. Watching his flow, just about ready to start moving along here, so we'll kind of move it back toward the other way, looking down Vermilion here, beyond going over to around Jefferson Street, and that is where the president, or rather the king, is going to be coming along. King Gabriel, of course, is Thomas Joseph Montgomery. Dr. Thomas Joseph Montgomery is a native of Lafayette, son of the late A. Denbo Montgomery, Elizabeth Carter Montgomery. Now he's married to the former Delome, the daughter of the late Mr. and Mrs. Francis Boucher Delome. Mrs. Delhomme, the former Billy Joyce Mouton of Lafayette. They're forever grateful to have watched their children grow up here in Lafayette. Forrest Denbo Montgomery. Also, Catherine Dean DeBlue, Madison Kilchrist Montgomery, and Carver Odom Montgomery. They and Oakley Neeland Montgomery, all enjoying the privilege of naming Lafayette their hometown no matter where they go. Now, after graduating from Lafayette High School in 1980, Dr. Montgomery attended the University of Southwestern Louisiana, which is now, of course, the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He was a member of the academic Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society, graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Biology and Chemistry in 1984, earned his Doctor of Medicine from LSU in Shreveport in 1988, School of Medicine there. He earned a Chancellor Award in 1988 for academic excellence at his medical school. Did his residency at the University of Mississippi in Jackson, Mississippi. We'll stop here just for a second. As we can see, after talking about the King, Joel Roberto, Mayor-President of Lafayette, is moving on by. You can see him passing on by there. Mayor President Joel Roberto was elected mayor in November of 2015, and he took office in January of 2016. He, of course, grew up here in Lafayette. He and his wife, Babette, raising 3 boys. He's a graduate of UL Lafayette and LSU, holding a master's degree in finance. He was a CPA. Served as president of Kiwanis of Vermilion, a board member for Camp de Boncourt, Habitat for Humanity, a member of the Louisiana House of Representatives, serving in many leadership roles. President Joel Roberto. See, there are quite a few people that are out here this morning. Even it is quite the chilly one with wind chills in the 30s. There are a lot of folks out here enjoying the sunshine. If you get a chance and you're down here, meteorologist Daniel Phillips is running around. He would love to talk to you and get your opinions on what's going on here in Lafayette for Mardi Gras. I can see the King coming down. Now, the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association is not a crew, but it's a board of volunteers who serve as the organizing body for Lafayette's Mardi Gras celebration. The association coordinates the parades, including securing the floats, hiring the marching bands, purchasing insurance, working with the public works and fire departments and police, as well as other agencies to coordinate the festivities. The association also produces the La Festival de Mardi Gras à Lafayette, which is over at Cajun Field, and that's the group's major fundraiser. Funds are raised to underwrite the cost of the parades, the city ball, and other Mardi Gras activities. There are no dues, no paid employees. These are all volunteers. The association gets no public funds, although the Lafayette Consolidated Government does do many in-kind services. The costs of Mardi Gras, biggest free party in Lafayette, are borne by various crews and their members, as well as the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association. Independent academic studies have shown that Mardi Gras, through all of its related activities and the crews, raise about $110 million to the economy here in Lafayette. Well, there you can see King Gabriel, of course, Dr. Thomas Joseph Montgomery, native of Lafayette. He is King Gabriel the 80th. As he moves along there, of course, their family has a long tradition of Lafayette Mardi Gras, going all the way back to the 50s. And there's the King right there. Of course, the King, along with all of his escorts, are going to be stopping here for the toast. His Queen Evangeline, of course, ran in the parade last night. Now, Dr. Montgomery, of course, has been an active member of the crew of Gabriel, having served on the board of directors, participated as a Royal Duke, chaired the fall presentation ball. His daughter Madison was a debutante in the fall presentation ball and reigned as Queen Evangeline looks like the 73rd back in 2012. His daughter Oakley was a debutante in the 2014 fall presentation ball and was a royal honor maid in 2016. Dr. Montgomery has also been a long-standing member of the Order of the Troubadours, serving as Royal Duke with both of his daughters. All 4 children have participated in the crew of Troubadours Royal Balls over the years. His daughters, Madison and Oakley, were presented as Royal Maids, and his daughter Oakley reigned as Queen Berengaria of Navarre, the 63rd in 2015. His son Forrest currently enjoys membership to the crew of Bonaparte. Royal pages to His Majesty King Gabriel the 80th are Master Braden Henry Board, son of Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Board, and Master Paxton Michael Leger, son of Dion Perry Leger and Mr. Robert Paul Leger. You can hear the band going here. I believe, it looks like we may have a couple of bands that didn't show up, but I believe this may be the Memorial Marching Heat from Memorial High School over in Port Arthur, Texas, making the trip to Lafayette. Band directors are Trent Johnson, who's the director of bands. He's a Baton Rouge native. Al Frazier, assistant band director. Larry Oliver, who is also an assistant band director. November 10th of 2015 marked the beginning of the Memorial High School Marching Heat, the band's winning streak. Since then, the Marching Heat has won 9 consecutive first place grand champion trophies. The concert band over the last 3 years has been awarded the Texas UIL Superior Rating, Sight Reading in 2016, and the UIL Non-Varsity Sweepstakes Trophy in 2017. The Varsity Sweepstakes Trophy was won in 2018 and also this past October. For the first time in Memorial High School history, the band earned the Division I Sweepstakes Trophy at the UIL Marching Band Contest. The band now poised to earn in April of 2019 the coveted Texas UIL Varsity Sweepstakes Trophy for earning a Division I at marching contest and concert and sight reading in the same year. Every year they say they look forward to making the trip to Lafayette to enjoy the Mardi Gras festivities. A little bit of a break here while the king is making his toast over here with the rest of the group, and then the parade will continue. We've got a number of floats and a number of bands that are coming up. And some of the themes this year are Louisiana. You're going to see some differences in the floats this year. They've got an oil derrick, some military, a turtle, let's see, a fleur-de-lis. You'll be seeing a chef, a crawfish, a crab, an accordion, a pelican, and all kinds of different Louisiana items that will be on each of the floats. King Gabriel there toasting the crew, throwing a few things. The attendants to the king. Really turned out to be a beautiful day, although it is rather chilly. Those winds are making it feel a lot colder, but the sun is out, so that makes it a pretty day, and hopefully we'll warm up a little bit more as we get into the afternoon. But coming down downtown Lafayette, that wind coming between the buildings, it does make it rather cold, so a hat and gloves definitely needed. You can see down there our own Kendria LaFleur with our photographer Justin Terro down there interviewing. I believe that might be the director of the Memorial High School band that you've been hearing here. They made the trip all the way from Port Arthur, Texas to come down to enjoy the festivities and to bring us their talents here to Lafayette. Quite the large band too. They got a number, looks like probably a good 50 or 60 members, and then it goes all the way back here. You can see pretty far down the street, almost all the way back to Jefferson Street. And you're watching the King's Parade, King Gabriel's Parade, live on the KATC YouTube channel. King Gabriel's group is over there toasting, meeting all the dignitaries of Lafayette. Just to kind of go over a little bit of what we were talking about earlier with the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association, John Swift is serving as the president this year of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association. Mr. Swift has served as president of the Louisiana Bar Foundation and the Lafayette Parish Bar Association. He also served on various committees, state and local bar associations and foundations. He's been president of the Board of Trustees for the Northwood United Methodist Church and the chair of the Administrative Board of Asbury United Methodist Church. He's been the president and served on the board of American Cancer Society Lafayette Division, president of Hidden Hills Community, currently serving as president of the Lafayette Bar Association, and now as president of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association. Just a reminder that the Greater Lafayette, or the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association, and all of the activities, including Le Festival de Mardi Gras Lafayette over at Cajun Field, has an annual economic impact of over $110 million on the Acadiana region. Le Festival de Mardi Gras Lafayette over at Cajun Field is the major fundraiser that keeps Mardi Gras in Lafayette family friendly, and the parades always an ever-growing free event. Now, the Commodore to the crew of Gabriel this year is Michael David Gibbons. Gibbons, born and raised here in Lafayette, attended Fatima, St. Thomas More, and the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He's employed at Hub City Ford, where he's the sales manager. He's been employed at Hub City Ford for 24 years. He's held numerous positions in Mardi Gras, has served as the president of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association, and currently now the Commodore of the crew of Gabriel. Michael's also given his time to the Susan G. Komen race, volunteers as a Little League baseball and basketball coach, and as a parishioner of St. Mary Catholic Church. King Gabriel is still there waiting to go through as he is currently toasting the group. Dr. Thomas Joseph Montgomery is King Gabriel the 80th. He's a native of Lafayette. After going to the LSU School of Medicine and graduating in 1988, he did his 5-year residency in orthopedic surgery at the University of Mississippi over in Jackson in 1994. He returned back to Lafayette. So now that the king moves on goes the parade again. Right over here is Memorial High School Band. They're actually out of Port Arthur, Texas. making the trip. Band director is Trent Johnson. Associate band director, Alex Frazier, Larry Oliver rather. And we'll go ahead and listen to them for a minute. Again, this is the KATC YouTube page. I'm Dave Baker, and this is live coverage of King Gabriel's Parade in downtown Lafayette on Mardi Gras Day. The Memorial Marching Heat from Memorial High School over in Port Arthur, Texas, making the trip to Lafayette. Here comes our first float. You can see it is Mardi Gras themed as it comes down. Vince Saite is running along on this particular float, along with members of the crew of Gabriel. You can see farther down, there's quite a few more floats that are coming along. The oil derrick is coming up next. Junior Gonzalez is at the head of that one. It certainly is a pretty day in Lafayette, but it's a cold one. The Memorial High School heading out. And the Mardi Gras floats are starting along. See, there's going to be a lot of different themes when it comes, but they're pretty much all Louisiana. There they go. Float number one. Got it. I want to thank them for throwing a few beads this way. It looks like we're back now. A few beads here. I want to thank all of them. Float number two. Jeff Laborde at the head of Thank you. Able to catch a few beads here and there. Let me tell you what, when you got cold fingers, those beads hurt when they come down. Okay, now we have the elite percussion band led by Scott Domingue. Kind of listen to them for a few minutes. Comes a turtle. Of course, a lot of folks happy to see the turtle and to be able to catch some Mardi Gras beads. Downs. Another part of that Acadiana, South Louisiana theme. This one here. John Butcher on this particular float. And boy, on a cold day like this, we sure would like it hot. You can see the UL Pepper coming along, Robert Copeland. Go on low. Jennings High School coming along. Looks like they have about 58 band members here. Jennings High School, a 3A school over in Jeff Davis Parish. The principal is Mr. Wilbert Gilbo. The band there has, of course, seen improvements across the program. Students have doubled in the last several years. The band always improving and finding their way to superior ratings. Next float coming on down. Fleur-de-lis. John O'Mara on this one. As the King's Parade, the King Gabriel Parade 2019 continues to move along. Turns out to be an absolutely beautiful day. Yeah, they're offloading. Got a little bit of a break in the parade again as the fleur-de-lis moves along. I believe the next one is going to be a gator on a tree. That's going to be Steve Jankauer. So we get a little bit of a break here. Really beautiful blue skies, but chilly temperatures here in Lafayette. Hoping the wind was going to cool down just a little bit. I got to say, I've been avoiding a lot of the beads that have been flying here on top of the KATC live truck. Trying to operate the camera without gloves on. I got my gloves here, but I don't know if I'm ready to try to catch some beads flying with my fingers this cold. It's going to hurt just a little bit. So for those who are going to come downtown a little bit later on today, it is chilly out here. Would recommend some gloves. That'll help you out, especially with these very, very cold temperatures. Float number 9. Steve Jankauer on this float. You can see them going on by. A lot of folks collecting those beads on a Fat Tuesday. Everybody's in a good mood today. All right, this is the Lake Charles College Prep Trailblazer Marching Band coming along here. They're from University, currently in his 3rd year at the helm for LCCP Marching. The school's principal, Jennifer Zering. David Bowen is on the next float coming down. A chef with a big old pot of gumbo. Boy, that would be good right now on this very, very cold Mardi Gras day. It's really nice with the blue skies. You can see the crowds are picking up. You can only imagine what they're going to be like all the way down Johnson Street, all the way over to Cajun Field a little bit later on for Le Festival de Mardi Gras à Lafayette. Now, of course, the international symbol of South Louisiana is coming from behind the bull here. A crawfish. Todd Zender on this particular float. More of the crew of Gabriel there. That one hurt. This is the Eunice Junior High Band. Eunice Junior High. Mr. Sass, the band director there. Teaches about 50 band students at Eunice Junior High, as well as Central Middle. Got a big old crab coming down now. Stuart Ottinger on this one. As they go along, I'm seeing the yellow flags, which has been quite the theme this year. After, of course, the upset during the NFC Championship game with the New Orleans Saints and the LA Rams. That bad call that everybody loves to hate. Next band here didn't touch the thing, but I think it is the Washington Marion Magnet High School. Yeah, this is the Washington Marion Magnet High School from Lake Charles. The Marching Jukebox Band. Director, Miss Tamikia Holiday. Color guard sponsor, Miss Chantel Walker. Flag captain, Haley Taylor. And the dance sponsor, Miss Helen Daniels. They were the National Concert Band champions for the 2017-2018 college concert season. It's a 50-piece band with color guard and dancers. Washington Marion Magnet High School over in Lake Charles. Got a Pelican coming along here. Denny Smith. And on the next float, got a tuna fish. All right, looks like we're back. This is the Titans Performing Arts Academy out of New Orleans. It's their 4th parade this week. They've been to all the Uptown parades: Cleopatra, Muses, Morpheus, Bacchus, Cruel, Poseidon, and Slidell. And now they've made the trip here for the King's Parade here in Lafayette. Now, the Garber's Performing Arts Academy Band, widely regarded as one of the most outstanding band programs in the state of Louisiana. The CPA M3 Marching Band has represented the state at numerous performances throughout Louisiana and the southeastern United States. Here's a Cajun man on a wash with a washboard, ready to go. Rick Chapeau on this one. You see a duck. Hunting, always a big thing here in South Louisiana. J.S. Clark Marching Band. They come to us from Opelousas. Tiffany Lewis founded J.S. Clark Leadership Academy in 2012 in Opelousas. It's a tuition-free public school educating students in grades 5 through 12. Raphael J. Henry is a native of Parks, Louisiana, and attended Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut, studying early child development at the University of Louisiana in Lafayette, studying voice with Daniels. He's been at the J.S. Clark Leadership Academy since 2012. He teaches chorus, fine arts survey, and was named the director of the Marching Band in 2015. The band began in 2015 with a drum line and has now grown to 64 members, students grades 5 through 12. The band's been preparing for this day since last year with Saturday rehearsals, marching up and down Statesman Road from 9 to 12 every morning. While we got a little bit of a break here, you can listen to the J.S. Clark Leadership Academy Band from Opelousas. Float number 18 is coming along. Alligator float. Dwight Andrus the fourth on this particular float. Beautiful float there. See it coming along. Everybody with their hands up. Catching beads. A true Louisiana hero. Drew Brees. Of course, the yellow flag has been a big symbol in a lot of the Mardi Gras parades all over the state of Louisiana. Thanks to the upset by the LA Rams due to an absolutely rotten call. One call that nobody will ever forget in South Louisiana. Well, that looks like it's going to be the end of King Gabriel's parade. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, of course, providing a lot of the trucks that were pulling the floats. Finishes the parade here. You can see the Lafayette Fire Department, the Lafayette Police Department. And that last truck that's coming along there, I believe has some boxes. Lark is one of the associations that will take your unwanted beads and they can recycle those and resell them and get them ready for Mardi Gras 2020. Helps out a great cause if you end up walking away with too many beads. And that's going to conclude the King's Parade. King Gabriel the 80th is moving along Johnston Street, I'm sure, right now. Don't forget, you've got two more parades coming up. You have the Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association Parade that's going to be starting at 1 o'clock, and that will immediately be followed by the Independent Parade, which will probably be running closer to around 3 o'clock. You can see right over here, last float, a lot of folks throwing some of their beads back on there, the unwanted beads. Lark can take those for you, and not only just right now be able to take them away from you, but Lark is open and you can deliver to them their unwanted beads as well. Well, from a perch atop of the KATC live truck down here on Vermilion, it looks like everything's wrapping up for the King's Parade. Hopefully you enjoyed that on our YouTube channel. Hopefully we can make this a tradition each and every year. I'm Dave Baker, going to let you go. Say happy Mardi Gras to everybody, and say hi to everybody down the street, down Johnston Street all the way. And don't forget, you can go to La Festival de Mardi Gras à Lafayette, which is the major fundraiser of the Greater Southwest Louisiana Mardi Gras Association, to help keep all these parades going and keep everything family friendly and free. I'm Dave Baker. Again, you can watch this later on live from our YouTube channel.